How's it going, YouTube? In this video is gonna be quite different that I'm about to be showing you guys. In this video, I got a little bit of a sad, well, some of you guys may probably be wondering maybe sad news or good news or whatever, whatever you call it. It's basically a biased perspective and opinion. This video, I'm gonna be talking about this news. It came out in it came out in April the 26th. April the 26th, 2022. And basically, this news is telling you guys about the future, about what's going to happen over the next couple of years, maybe up approximately by 2035. And basically, the news for today that I'll be going over is basically GM confirms the electric Corvette that's, the C8 Corvette. As you guys may have probably remembered, I made a YouTube video quite a few months back about the news about the new C8 Corvette that was going to come out. Now, since that came out, we've been seeing C8 Corvettes on the road. Some people liked it, some people not like, some people don't like it because it looks like a supercar, like a, like people think it's like a, people sometimes call it like as a wannabe, like a Ferrari, it looks like a Ferrari. And it looks like a poor man's sports car. But for me, I don't really compare a Corvette to a Ferrari because they're both different types of vehicles. And basically, their classes are very different. So we shouldn't compare a Ferrari to a C8 Corvette since they're very different. But basically, in this video, I'll be talking about how the C8 Corvette is going to become electric. And this news is from Motor Authority. And it's gonna come out. I'm pretty sure it's gonna come out, and as some of you guys know, not everyone is going to like it. Now, when the Corvette was introduced back in the early, the 1960s, everything was all about. Back in that time, everything was very cheap too, like gas. The gas was very cheap at that time. It was like at that time, I think gas was like we were comparing. We're talking about like maybe like cents. Gas was like around cents as compared to now. Obviously you guys know it's now around like $5 a gallon. Everywhere national wide, it's probably like if you compare it to California, it's probably even more devastating. It's like $8-9 a gallon. But let's not talk about that. But the C8 Corvette, basically, they're going to make it into electric. It's gonna look the same thing like what it's going to look like as you guys saw the shape and the body of the C8 Z06 and the Corvette, and we're gonna see it in electric, the same type of thing, but it's gonna be an electric, and it's basically going to be the same type of concept and the same type of everything, except the only difference that we're gonna see here is that it's going to be electric. Now, some of you guys may not like it, or maybe some of you guys like it. There's going to be pros and cons, and there's going to be controversial perspectives and opinions. But without going any further, I would like to talk to you guys more in depth about the news regarding about the electric Corvette that will be coming out. Okay, so this news was published on April the 25th, 2022, and by Motor Authority, and basically the news is telling us that I'll just give you guys a little bit demo and just read it very minute. Like, I'm not gonna read the whole thing, but I'll explain it to you guys in a few simple like demonstration words into it and make it I'll try and do my best to make it more shorter as I can. So basically, the news for this is saying that GM confirms the electric Chevy Corvette. So basically, it's saying the internet and even the President Joe Biden dropped a hunt, but GM President Mark, if I misspell it right, Reus, on Monday announced the confirmation about an electric Chevrolet Corvette that is incoming. So there's also going to be a video that I'll be showing you guys. There is a video of this too. So I'll be showing you guys a video too. I think it's like two videos. Yeah, two videos, and I'll be showing you guys that video. Well, first I'll read it out to you guys about what is exactly going on. Now, it's saying that Corvette will come out the next year. Current C8 Corvette platform that has been testing on public for over a year. One of the prototype is shown as a quick teaser. Let me show you guys the teaser. Okay, now that was probably a a previous C8 Corvette. Obviously, as you guys can see, that has a sound and the motor and everything. But on this one, we're not gonna be hearing none of that stuff. Be uh, we're gonna be silent and quiet mode. Because as you guys know, obviously electric cars, they don't make any sound because obviously it doesn't have any engine or anything like that. It's just like you just charge it and then you take it off and go. But anyway, uh, basically it's saying the hybrid Corvette, which there. Oh yeah, the most cool thing about this, well, maybe I probably find it cool and I like it. Basically, they're going to call this Corvette a. It kind of rhymes and makes sense, and it sounds pretty like it sounds cool. They're basically going to call it the Corvette E-Ray. Now that's kind of the name. I kind of like the name. It makes sense since it's an electric Corvette. They're going to call it a electric Corvette E-Ray. Like as in like if we're talking about the gasoline cars, Corvette Stingray. I kind of like the idea of how they decide to name it as the Corvette E-Ray. That kind of makes sense. It kind of rhymes with it, and it goes with it well as compared if we talk something about the Mach E. Like that Mach E really doesn't, like, I till now I don't really understand the name and the meaning of a Mach E. But for this one, I kind of like the idea of how this name is making more sense, and it flows with the idea. It flows with the concept of what is exactly going on. They expect to feature a single motor powering the front axle and the Corvette Stingray 6.2-liter V8 powering the rear axle, something that back up to the teaser video, which initially shows the front wheel under their own power. Peak output is expected to fall between 600 to 650 horsepower. A more powerful configuration that's expected to the C8 Corvette, with rumors of pointing out to appear in a range of its topping variant to be called the Corvette Zora. That's something we're going to be seeing in the future. And basically, it's saying, as for the electric Corvette, President Joe Biden mentioned the car during the campaign trail, though told that it was development, but it's capable of 200 miles per hour. And he then last summer that he's been promised to drive one. Okay, that's kind of cool. And it says that Rose post Monday about the Corvette GM lithium electric platform battery technology, the first lithium based on the vehicle in 2022 GMC Hummer E-Ray reached the 1,000 horsepower, could hit 60 miles per hour. Okay, talking about the Hummer. We're talking about the lighter electric Corvette should be considered quicker. So basically, they're saying they're gonna try to make the all new electric Corvette faster than the gasoline. The V8 Corvettes, and obviously you guys know that electric cars, things are changing, times are changing, where we are also changing. Things like like I see the time where, as you guys could see, like the gas prices, everything going too high. The time of the Corvette zone, the Corvette era, and basically not just the Corvette era, the Mustang era. As you guys know, a few years back we had the Cyclone 3.7-liter Mustangs. Then those were replaced with the EcoBoost Mustangs. So basically, I'm comparing both of those, even though they're different type of cars. But I'm showing you guys about how times are changing. So we basically, the 3.7-liter got replaced with the EcoBoost. So then people at that point basically Ford at that point decided to, either you buy the EcoBoost 4-cylinder Mustang, or either you just option out. And if you have the money, you get the V8 5.0 Mustang Coyote motor. So basically, the scenario to me, it kind of looks like that. I'm hoping they're not going to do something like what I'm like trying to think of, where they're going to replace the gasoline motors with the electric lines of, you know, the electric Corvette E-Ray, which that's I like. Then that's where it becomes a problem. If possible, um, keep both of those lines. Then it shouldn't be a problem at all. But I'm hoping they're not going to replace or change, you know, change the name of the Corvette and just make it all electric, meaning that you can't buy any gasoline or, you know, any 8-cylinder Corvette or even a Z06 that's not going to be in a, you know, motor engine size. And basically, the Corvettes were always known to be the like a class of its own. And I like Corvettes too. They're very cool cars, and Corvettes are very spectacular vehicles that you could buy for not a whole lot of money. Uh, Let me go on more in depth about this news. So basically, uh, energy. They're doing this for energy consumption. As you guys know, gas prices are getting expensive, so they're trying to create electric Corvettes, and you know, basically, you know, as you guys know, the EPA, they're trying to do their best to ban gas cars and all that stuff. But we'll see how that goes, because I don't think, even though gas prices are rising, I don't think that will come, because not everyone's gonna like electric cars, and you know, everyone has their perspective, their own perspective and opinion that we all cannot change. Neither I could change your opinion or perspective about what you guys think. But some people like, you know, electric cars. Some people don't like electric cars. Electric cars has its pros and cons. Same with the gasoline motors. But anyway, the news of the electric Corvette shouldn't come as much of a surprise, considering GM last year said that it was aiming to have all of its light vehicles powered by electricity. Oh yeah, so they're planning to have all cars by electricity by 2035. What might surprise us that we eventually might see the electric Corvette lineup expanded with additional body styles such as the SUV. However, nothing on that front has been confirmed. So that piece of news right there, as I told you guys, that news is a rumor to now, but it's not official yet that whether or not if that news would actually happen or maybe not. But anyway, that's all for the news. Yeah, we're done on the news part. Basically, the Corvettes are going to become electric, and not everyone is going to like this news. Some of us may like it, some of us may not, but I'm hoping that they keep both of the lineups. Then there shouldn't be a problem. Keep the electric Corvette on its own side and keep the gasoline cars on its own side. Don't try to ban or end one thing to replace the other. I'm hoping that doesn't happen, but we don't have any control of that, because, you know, as you guys know, by 2035, things are changing, and then times are changing, and you know, gas prices are changing too. Things are rising up, and it's going to be kind of hard, and it's going to be competitive to compete within the car industry and the car market. As you guys know, the gasoline, everything, you know, rised up. And then, you know, people trying to do their best to save and either sell their cars and then after just like buy electric cars. So this news right there, GM confirms electric Corvette was published on April 25th, 2022. And right there, ladies and gentlemen, is the news about Corvette becoming electric. Now, this news is going to happen sometime. Right now, they haven't gave a official release date of when it's exactly going to take place, but as Motor Authority published this news, and when I read this news, I found it quite surprising, and surprising because of how Corvette becoming electric is something that it's very hard to imagine, and it's very hard to even think of having a Corvette with no sound or anything. Well, in terms of speed, it might be faster than a gasoline Corvette, but if we're talking about the motor and the engine, the sound, the tone quality, we're not gonna see none of that stuff. So, in my perspective, I love the Corvettes of how they are, or the way they perform, like the gasoline cars on their end, the C5, the C6. I'm a fan of the C5, C6, C7, and then also the C8 Corvette grew on me too. And seeing this news, I'm very biased about it. I don't know what words to say about it because I'm not I'm not really a fan of this type of news. But let me know what you guys think in the comments of like whether or not if if a electric Corvette is actually a good bargain for the money. Right now they haven't gave a price list of how much it is, but give me your opinion and perspective on what you guys think about a electric Corvette, C8 Corvette that's going to happen sometime very soon. So that right there, ladies and gentlemen, wraps up the video for today. It's basically the news of the C8 electric Corvette that's going to take place, and there's no official release date, but it's going to take place. And we're still not sure regarding about if there's an official statement or line about whether or not if they're keeping both the gasoline and the electric Corvettes. I hope they keep both of them and they don't they don't mess something up and basically ban one car and keep the other one. Basically like what Ford is doing, they kept the Mach-E and they kept the gasoline Mustang. But as you guys know, things are changing by 2035. We don't know if we're gonna see gasoline cars. As you guys know, the EPA is becoming strict. The pollution and the whatever you guys call it, whatever they call it, the pollution and all the carbon monoxide, they're trying to keep the environment a safe, a safe zone. Which, as trucks and these things obviously waste so much carbon monoxide that nobody's gonna target on those truck drivers that waste throw so much carbon monoxide in the air. They don't look at that stuff. But anyway, let me know what you guys think about this news about the electric C8 Corvette that's going to happen, and give me your feedback on what you guys think of whether or not if you guys like it or if you dislike it. Let me know what your thoughts and opinion about the future of the Corvettes. The Corvette name is give me your thoughts on the name of what you guys think about the Corvettes taking place as electric car, which is kind of hard to believe, and it's kind of like a shocking breaking news. But anyway, that's all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give a thumbs up, a like, comment, share, whatever you guys like to prefer to give me feedback. Do whatever thumbs up, subscribe, like, share. Most importantly, give me your thoughts on what you think about this video and the news about the electric Corvette that's going to take place. Anyway, thank you all for watching this video. Hope you guys have a great, fantastic rest of your day. Peace out.